like a boss.
Now, this is a big one. Men will value you more if. All right, ladies, this is Alex from Mindful Attraction, your toxic dating coach. And today we're going to be talking about um, 5 things that women don't understand about men. Okay, this question was asked by one of my fellow loyal, and I mean loyal, Patreon supporters. Okay, which you could become part of the Patreon gang and not be a freeloader, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Right? You guys can ask questions for $25 a month. You guys can ask me one question and I'll make a video about that question. For $50 a month, I'll draw you and you can get free videos and you can get the questions that you get once per month, and you get the book club videos. These are some of the videos that I post on Patreon that I don't post on YouTube. So go check it out. I'm closing the channel. Look, another thing, if you're in a big city in America, I'm coming to your city. That's right. Father Alex is coming to you. Check on the description down below where it says seminar to see where I'm gonna be going. I'm gonna be having a seminar all across the country in this fall. Now look, ladies and gentlemen, the first thing about guys that you guys have to understand, and these are things that about guys that women just don't really understand because they're looking at it from their own perspective. Okay, the first thing is that dicks can text. Okay, I don't know if you know that, but dicks, they know how to text you. Now, how do you know somebody's dick is texting you? Well, in the beginning, when a guy is talking to you, his dick will make him think he likes you. Okay, and so you can easily confuse him liking you with his dick texting you. As soon as you have sex with him, all of a sudden, you'll notice that he'll get turned off. All of a sudden, you'll notice that he begins to act differently. Now, why is that? It was because what was inspiring his action wasn't really his heart. It was his dick. And whenever he comes, if he breaks up with you or pulls away for 2 or 3 weeks after sex and he comes back, it's not Bob who's coming back. It's his dick who's coming back. Okay? So anytime you see inconsistency with a guy and yet he comes back, or inconsistency with a guy and yet he tries to tell you how much he likes you, it's his dick talking to you. So whenever you mix inconsistency with attention and a lack of seeing you for a few days or even weeks, the reason he's coming back is because his dick is coming back to you. That's right. Run, okay? Run away. All right, so that's the first one. And how do you know it's his dick? Like I said, as soon as you have sex, his behavior changes. Okay, as soon as he has sex, his behavior changes. Try this. Don't do it, but try this one day. Hang out with a guy. Say, before we go to dinner, let me suck your dick. Okay? Make him come and then go to dinner and see if this guy's still hungry. I can promise you'll start noticing that he's more quiet. He's less engaged. Why? Because his dick ran away. His dick got what he wanted. There's a big difference, ladies and gentlemen. And the thing is that sometimes it's so easy to confuse his dick for his heart because they both look the same. The difference is that as soon as he gets what he wants, if it's his dick, he gets inconsistent. Okay? So the next thing you don't understand about men, and this is actually it's not part of it, but these are some of the things I'm going to include in my new course, Male Nature. I don't know when it's going to come out, but I'm going to give you guys 2 months ahead of time when it comes out. The next thing is wanting dick is different than being needy. So I was talking to a client last week, and she was like, Father Alex, how the hell can I tell him that I want his dick without looking needy? Look. First of all, if he is not a religious person, because religious men will judge you, okay? If he's not a religious person, and you just ask him to come over, and come over and you bang him, and as soon as you bang him, you tell him to leave. If you do that, he's not gonna find you needy. He's gonna think you're a cold-hearted bitch. He's gonna say, yo, this bitch is cold. Like this bitch is cold as fuck. She just fucked me and then told me to leave. It doesn't show that you're needy, ladies. It shows that you don't care about him. It shows that you're confident. So if you just want some dick from a guy, trust me, he's not gonna see you. First of all, don't ever. It's better off to do this with a guy that don't know your friends. Let's just put that out there, right? It's always better to do this with guys that don't know your friends. This was why this was frowned upon back then, because guys will talk, right? But now we have Tinder, and you're able to hit up a guy from across the fucking town, right? And you can hit up your own Tyrone and shit, right? But generally speaking, a guy's not gonna see that as needy. In fact, it might actually make him like you. He might say, "Yo, this chick just treats me like a piece of meat. I got a heart too, goddamn it, right?" And it actually offends him, the fact that you're so cold with it. So if you just want to have sex with a guy, trust me, you're not gonna look needy. In fact, if you just bang him and tell him to leave, he's gonna get offended. He might end up liking you. That is the irony behind this. It doesn't make you look needy. What makes you look needy is demanding his time too soon. But if you bang him and tell him to leave, trust me, he's not gonna think you're needy. And again, the funny thing is that a guy might end up liking you because of this. Is the irony. The third thing, men get and feel jealousy. Now, men will feel more hurt if you get a guy. Look, my fault. Father Alice can't talk today. Sorry about that. You know what? I think we need a mid road, man. This is actually a strategy that I teach in my course. Natural Chemistry, right? We talk about how to keep a guy in a sexually competitive state. This course is specifically for women who in relationships. That's right. And if you wanna keep your man, create boundaries, or if you're noticing that relationship you have is that doesn't have a power balance, where you're the needy one, this course will help you reverse the power balance and will help you create more connection to a point, and it will make him respect you more. This course is specifically for women who are in relationships. This course you see here is a toxic course. This is the one that's for women who are single. This course will teach you how to find a man for you. Yeah, that's right. Not how to find your own Tyrone, but how to find your own Bob, who will take care of you and your kids. Because Tyrone ain't gonna do that, right? So check it out in the description down below. Look, the next one is this, man. Men value you more. No, men get envious more of sexual infidelity more than emotional infidelity. Women women will get more hurt from emotional infidelity than sexual infidelity. A woman is able to forgive a guy who cheats a lot more than a guy who emotionally cheats. You want to know why? It's because the emotional connection is a threat to her offspring and your commitment as a father, which will put her kids in danger. In other words, a woman will prefer that you bang a woman than have an emotional connection, because if you can have an emotional connection, then there's a lot higher likelihood that your resources will go to her and her kids. But if you have an emotional connection to her, there's a higher likelihood that even though he cheats, he's still going to provide for you or your kids. These were things that women, that this was actually a gene that was not a gene, but like a genetic disposition that was naturally selected for. Think about it. Natural selection has two types of women, right? You have the women who get hurt more with cheating, and the women who get hurt more with emotional cheating. Okay, now which one will keep a man more? Which one will get more support from her man for her offspring? The woman who doesn't mind sexual cheating, or the woman who doesn't mind the emotional cheating? The woman who doesn't mind the sexual cheating, that doesn't mind simply because it doesn't mean he's emotionally connected to the other woman she's cheating with, right? So natural selection, the women who took more of an initiative when her man cheated on her emotionally, were the ones that actually got to commit more, because they understood that emotional commitment is more important than sexual commitment. You get what I'm trying to say? So yeah, that's one thing, right? Men as a result, if you cheat on a guy, men on the other hand get pissed off when women cheat a lot more with rage. Why? Because men's fear is that their resources is going where they don't belong. In other words, a guy will get mad more at cheating because he doesn't want to be raising a kid that's not his. So men fear giving his resources to a child who isn't his, and women fear not getting a commitment from a guy, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy
to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life. This is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces. One is 8, 19, and one is 14, 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're going to be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one would teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace, and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women on power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship, and this a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you could read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you could pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. I'm closing the channel.